Boys, welcome back to the world's finest podcast. First episode in a long time that isn't Invincible related. For those who haven't seen Invincible, you're welcome. We're back. Active form with a little bit of a discussion, debate-ish, discussion episode, which I will get into, but you would have seen it in the title. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord server, boys.
Yes, sir.
A lot of fun.
WCOM.
Always in there. Join. It's a good time. Link in the description. I am going to say, Bohdi, a statement.
Please tell me the statement.
And you are going to either say that, and you are going to say how you feel about the statement, and I will say how I feel about the statement. You agree? You disagree?
We should do like an agree or disagree statement. Or a segment.
That's exactly what I'm doing, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm doing an agree or disagree type thing to start us off.
I got you.
It's just one. The DCU is setting Batman and the Batman mythos up for failure. Do you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
I agree. Correct. That is what we're talking about here. The state of Batman and the Batman mythos coming into James Gunn's DCU. There is a lot to unpack here. I think there is some promise, but I just think that there is so much stuff that's just negative. And I don't see how it doesn't, the more I love James Gunn, but
they're
just the more
themselves in a hole that doesn't seem you can get out of. Like it's too
the
deep.
more I think about this universe, the less thought out it feels. And it hurts.
Well, I think it's the point that James Gunn... So two things. I feel like James Gunn, when he started this universe, and when he started the storyboarding of it, he had a thought-out plan, but as time went on, it's not even his fault as much as it's just like, it's literally setback after setback. For one, we had to wait 5 years for the Batman Part 2 to come out. Which, if the Batman Part 2 would have come out this year, Brave and the Bold probably would have come out next year. We probably would have had Brave and the Bold 2027. He would have fast-lined that project, knowing that
That's when it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, knowing that the Pattinson universe is thriving, and that it doesn't need as much supervision as it's getting. The other thing, Superman did kind of flop. Let's take a step back. Superman did not do nearly as well as it should have. Not as it should have.
I think that Superman was a success.
It was a success.
I think it was a success in everything it needed to be. Like, everyone loved it, and everyone had, like, it restored faith in DC.
Yes.
It got everyone excited.
It got everyone excited for the people who watched it, but not many people watched it. Like, it still flopped money-wise. Like, it lost money.
I think that's just like superhero fatigue. I'm not even lying, bro.
It is, and that's not
every
his fault.
Superhero movie in 2025 did like very poorly.
Yeah, and it's not James Gunn's fault. James Gunn created a genuine comic book movie masterpiece. Easily the best Superman movie we've seen. Easily the best Superman we've gotten to the silver screen. Phenomenal theater experience. Phenomenal movie. An insanely high start to a universe that, if done properly, will become the best cinematic universe outside of Star Wars.
I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think so either. But if it's done
properly, the way that I feel like they're just actually because we are just going to try and stay on the track of Batman this set, boys, because obviously the larger DCU is its own thing. But just in the track of Batman.
Yeah.
Outside of there are many other things going on with the DCU. Just Batman itself. I'm gonna just recap some things. First project was Creature Commandos.
For some reason, which doesn't even make sense.
We're not even gonna get into why that was the first project. Clayface was in Creature Commandos. Batman villain, fantastic. He was very fantastical and he was big. Like, he was comic accurate Clayface. Good. However, why is this being made before a Batman project? Who knows? Batman was in Creature Commandos. You see his silhouette. very cool. He looks big. He looks awesome. He looks comic accurate. This is what we want, right? Looking positive so far, other than the fact that, the release schedule is a little weird. Clayface movie is being made before a Batman movie.
Mhm.
Just think about when you're setting up a DC cinematic universe. When someone says DC, first character anyone thinks of is Batman.
No.
Like, maybe you might think of Superman,
I
but
think of Batman.
majority of people think of Batman. He's like, outside of like the MCU's popularity, he is the most like popular superhero ever, outside of like Marvel.
I would say he probably is the most popular superhero of all time. Just on
Spider Man.
you think
It's like
Spider-Man
factually, it is Spider Man.
factually
Like
to
it's just
Spider-Man, but Batman's
like just objectively,
movies.
Spider Man is the most popular.
Yeah, I guess
But
so.
like, if we're just talking about movie fans and that kind of thing, like outside of Marvel stuff, like Batman is just ever. People don't watch Superman movies; they watch Batman movies. Anyway, and you think about this your slate for your cinematic universe, and you're having Clayface before Batman movie. What's going on there, guys? And then, thankfully, this was debunked. But
Yeah,
there
this
was
is my
rumors.
biggest talking point, even if it's a bunk. But go ahead.
There was rumors that James Gunn. By the way, on this podcast, we are not merger bros. Merger bros, you can stick it up your pipe and smoke it.
All right, you're gonna hate
But
me.
are you a merger bro?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it. This is. I'll let
Okay.
you cook, and then I'll get into it.
James Gunn said that he, well, allegedly at the time earlier this week, that the Batman Brave and the Bold wouldn't come out until after the Batman trilogy, which will take up until 2050 to make, by the way.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't want two Batmans at once. Thankfully, this was debunked. However, he said this is not true. However, nevertheless, the Batman Part 2 is 100% coming out before Brave and the Bold. Like, that is without a question. And the Batman Part 2 is in 2027. Brave and the Bold, we're looking at 2028 if we're lucky.
It's not gonna happen. It's not
Like,
even. It's not. I don't even think it's possible. Like realistically, I don't even think it's possible. We don't even have a finished script. Like the script isn't even finished. We don't even have a set director. I think Andy Muschietti, whatever his name is, get canned.
we are going to have Superman, Man of Tomorrow,
Supergirl,
Supergirl,
Clayface.
Preacher Commandos, Peacemaker Season 2, Clayface, Lanterns. What else is there? We don't know what's coming in 2027, do we? Other than Man of Tomorrow.
No.
They'll probably announce more stuff for 2027. All before a Batman project. This is setting up the DCU, by the way. Wonder Woman is its own issue. It's a long time to wait for what is with Superman, the face of DCU. And then, so that's just release schedule wise is one of the problems. What were you going to say?
So Batman. So James Gunn. Thank God. Although this really doesn't mean anything at all, like critically thinking, this statement doesn't mean anything. James Gunn said that he's not gonna prioritize the Batman universe before he prioritizes Brave and the Bold, stating basically we're not gonna wait to release Brave and the Bold until the trilogy's up, which is great. I'm all for it, but at the same time, even if so, obviously this year we're physically not going to start filming for Brave and the Bold this year. If that happens, genuine miracle, and if it happens, it's probably going to suck because you're rushing it crazily. If we don't start filming till 2028, which is what I would think is the logical explanation for filming, because you still need to get the script done. We could hire a completely different writer. You need a new script, new director, casting, which we haven't had a single cast member for this. Locations. There's so much that goes into it. Basically, starting at square one with the new writer being on board. Absolutely nothing. We're starting from square one. Realistically, if we start recording, it's not going to start till like 2028, 2029, and that means the movie's not going to come out till 2030. If we're just like actually being
5 years
5 years,
after 4 years, because Creature Commandos was end of 2024. No, sorry, 6 years, because
yeah,
Commandos was end of 2024. Since the universe started.
yeah,
That's when you decide to add Batman of all characters.
yeah,
Come on.
and then 2030 is I feel 2030 is the only realistic, if we're actually fast tracking this project, is the only realistic time frame for this movie to come out. Maybe 2029 if you're lucky, if you somehow put all the puzzle pieces in at the right time in perfect order, then yeah, you can maybe get it out in 2029.
I think
But
2028 is possible.
2028 is in two
If they
years.
film, if they can film in 2027, they can get it out in 2028.
Yeah, but we don't even have anything done with the movie. Like Man of Tomorrow was getting scripted like last October, and we're not even starting filming it.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2029 if you're like I feel like 2029 is the earliest it'll come out. Personally,
What were you gonna say about
I
merger?
don't even think it's going to happen because the Batman
What, the
was a
merger?
phenomenal no, with like Brave and the Bold coming out this early. The Batman was such a phenomenal success. The general audience, which is what this universe was supposed to be appealing to. The general audience, this was supposed to be the MCU for DC fans who really aren't comic book fans. Why would you even attempt to steal the thunder from Pattinson when his movies are going to blow every single DCU movie's box office out of the waters? Like, James Gunn, I feel like, is a smart enough individual to realize that this is just a flop waiting to happen and it's not going to work. And then let's say even it does come out. Let's say Pattinson's movies, let's say Batman Part 3 comes out 2030 and then you release Brave and the Bold 2030 as well. Maybe like same year, but you wait until after it's done. No one's going to want to watch a resetted Batman after you finish what could possibly be the greatest trilogy of all time. Like, no one's going to want to go through that. No movie fan is going to want to go through that. Obviously, comic book fans are going to pull up because they're comic book fans, but movie fans aren't going to want to watch that. It's going to be a total flop. And if your first Batman movie and this DCU flops, the universe is as good as dead. Like, honestly, the track it's going now, if Batman flops, you might as well be, dude, hanging up the towel because it's over. I don't. So, this is why, in my mind, I think the best option is to merge. I think this is the smartest financial option, the smartest universe option. Just off of a financial scale, think how bad it's going to be to know that Nightwing has been a hero longer than Superman.
That's what I want to get into after. I want to get
Yes.
into the Batman family lore-wise,
Yes.
which we will get into in a second. Let's just
So,
keep talking about this merger thing you're
yeah.
talking about.
So, Batman is on year 2. Batman's year 2.
Wait. Before we start going lore-wise, let's just keep thinking the...
No, merger. This is where I'm going merger.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
planning it out. In Superman 2025, Superman is on his 3rd year of being a superhero. This is his 3rd year of Superman. In the Batman 2022, it's Batman's 2nd year. Basically the same thing. You have both phenomenal first movies. I feel like everyone and their mother doesn't want a Justice League movie for a while. Maybe just like Justice League members brought together some team ups in movies, but we don't want a finale Justice League movie for a long time, towards the end of this Gods and Monsters phase. Give Pattinson his 3 movies. By the time his 3 movies are up, we will have, just in the DCU, we could have Superman, Superman 2, Supergirl, Clayface, Lanterns, a Wonder Woman show, and Flash possibly could be reintroduced. You already have Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, and Green Lantern, arguably the core 5 of the Justice League, introduced. If you let Batman finish his trilogy out by 2030, 2021, 2031, whenever you want to get it done, let Pattinson finish his trilogy out, let it be standalone, let it be totally separated, and then after that perfect trilogy, then you can start bringing him into the larger DCU.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. I don't want to jeopardize the Batman trilogy being peak just because
No, I
we
don't
want to merge.
either. I don't either.
I just like it better as Elseworlds. And just think about this. One, there's like you can make the Batman universe less grounded and realistic. You can do that. We've only had one movie. You can make it more realistic to fit the DCU, but even still, just do you seriously think? Just
Yes.
honestly,
Yes. Yes.
Could Pattinson
Yes.
come up against any Justice League villain ever?
Yeah.
He's dead straight away.
No. He's year 2, dude. Like, think about it. Like, Long Halloween is main continuity. Like, I know this is a comic book, but Long Halloween's year 2. 10 years after that, he's fighting Darkseid.
I just don't think. I don't want the Batman trilogy to just turn into just be development just to make Batman big so he
No.
can fight Darkseid. I want it to be a
And
good
I don't
trilogy.
want this either. That's why I'm saying.
We just
Let-
need an established. We just need an established go-to tank Batman like we saw in Creature Commandos. That's all we need.
Yeah, but that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna be good. Like I
It can be good.
can't think of a way in this slate line that we have for the DCU for this to end up good for Batman. Like I can't.
Well, here's where they've doomed Batman because either way, I hate.
Yeah.
I hate both ways. I hate the merge and I hate the not merge. DC, I'm saying it now, bro. I'm not. I'm low key. I'm struggling to have faith in the. I don't like where they're going if they do merge, and I don't like where they're going if they don't merge. Let's talk about Batman lore within the DCU once he's in. Okay. Batman is gonna be with Damian Wayne. It's supposed to be the.
Which, if you guys
It's
don't know,
supposed to be fourth Robin.
yeah, he is literally like at least 13 years into being Batman. Like this is a hefty time to be Batman.
So this means that he has gone through at this time. By the way, at this time, Superman has been Superman for 3 years. Batman's had 4 Robins.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwing, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian. Maybe they'll skip Tim Drake. Maybe they'll skip Jason Todd. Maybe they won't even have Nightwing. Like
That's a
first of
total
all,
disaster if that doesn't happen.
skipping anyone, disaster. People will riot. Not skipping anyone, imagine you're a general audience member. You go to see this new Batman movie. And you know Batman, you know Robin, he's got Robin. Oh, Robin's the son of Ra's al Ghul. Oh, Ra's al Ghul, I remember him from Batman Begins. Oh, he's a bit different now. Because this is obviously a new universe. I can understand that. Oh, Nightwing. Maybe I've seen him on TikTok. Oh, he was the old Robin. There's 2 other Robins. So you're going to have to introduce general audience to 3 old people who used to be Robin and somehow give context for who they are. You're not doing Under the Red Hood storyline. By the way, perfect pitch for Under the Red Hood storyline for live action given by me for the DCU. That is in a video somewhere. What is it? It's somewhere.
There's like 3 DCU pitches that.
Hey, we'll put it in here.
And literally, bro, I imagine how much better the DCU would be if they followed all of our pitches. If Bohdi and Noah,
our pitches.
yeah, if
No, it's
Bohdi
like
and
ridiculous.
Noah,
Actually,
if
put us in
Bohdi and
charge.
Noah were the co-CEOs of DC, we would make the best cinematic universe of all time.
I'll do it for free. Like, Nightwing will have been a hero longer than Superman. That is ridiculous.
Damian Wayne
Superman
would have been a Robin longer than Superman.
Superman. Well, no, I don't think so. No, because I reckon Batman will be like him and Damian. Like,
you think so? You think it'll be like a son of Batman comic story?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they're going to be doing something.
I saw your statement.
But Nightwing will have been a hero. He would have been Robin since before Superman was even like Superman, which is ridiculous. Superman and Batman are like already bros when he's Robin. They already know each other. And if there's any Nightwing fans out there like me, you know how important Superman is as a character to Nightwing. Superman is literally his mentor. Superman gives him the name Nightwing. Superman's the reason he is Nightwing. Nightwing isn't Nightwing without Superman. That relationship is so strong. You don't even have that. You don't have that with this.
It's total character.
How are you establishing Jason Todd without how are you establishing the Red Hood without having you're just missing out on Under the Red Hood. It's the DCEU all over again.
It is. No,
it actually is. The DCEU got antsy. They wanted to jump in and just catch up to Marvel. That's what we're doing again. Yes, it's more connected than the DCEU. Yes, it's obviously so far higher quality, more comic accurate than DCEU. But that's what they're doing. They're jumping the gun, getting into an established universe that doesn't make sense. And this is argue. I think they're setting up Batman here worse than Batman was in the DCU.
No, and this is the thing I'm talking about. The entire Bat family is suffering from character assassination in this DCU. The thing we're setting up, the entire Bat family. Let's say if we're going just classic Batman mythos, we have Batman, Dick, Jason, Tim. I don't know, like you said, I don't know if they'd go Tim. I would personally
I can
have
see
Tim.
them skipping Tim.
You,
I love Tim, but I can see them skipping.
I could see them skipping Tim. If we're not having Tim, we still have to go Batman, Dick, Jason, and Damian. These four,
You can't skip. You can't have
you
not.
can't
You
skip
can't
any
not
of
have.
them.
You can't. You just
You
can't.
can't skip any three of
They're
these.
so vital to Batman's
Yeah.
method.
And the thing is they're also so vital to each other. One of the reasons
Yes.
Damian becomes even a half decent person is because of Dick's mentorship. Like Dick is such a vital, like, father figure for himself. One of the reasons Dick is the person he is today is because of Jason's death. Is because of the entire, like, dude, the experience he had with Jason under the Red Hood storyline. That's one of the main reasons that Dick is who he is today. You can't skip any three of these Robins in a Bat family DCU. It doesn't work. If you skip any three of these, it's total character assassination. It's also total character assassination to have any three of these be a
Not done
hero
justice.
not done justice, and be a hero longer than Superman. Like, even in the Under the Red Hood storyline, as minimal as Superman is to it, he's still so important to it because Bruce still comes to him for, like, friendship, like just for advice and to just, like, have an ear to talk to. I can't see how Batman can spend 15 to 20 years under the cowl without a Superman. It doesn't even seem logical. And let's say
In a universe where Superman exists,
yes,
that is.
if we don't get Brave from the Bold till 2030 or 2029, whatever, it's going to be years
That's
away.
just a disgusting thing for me to hear.
It's a disgusting,
like, genuinely.
Yeah, if we don't get this for this long, which is gonna happen, we're not going to get this for a very long time. How stupid is it that Superman would have been Superman for 7 to 9 years and Batman hasn't interacted with him once?
I don't think 7 to 9 is accurate. That's
It
like not
is.
going to be what it is.
Well, if
Dude,
we go a year,
the times between movies is not accurate to how, like, the times between actual projects.
well, if the MCU it is, the MCU totally is. And if they're trying to
This
copy
is
the
true.
MCU, which is what they're obviously trying to do, then that means if Superman became Superman in 2022 and 2029 rolls around, he's going to be 7th year. That means that's 7 years. Even now, 3 years that Batman hasn't even tried to introduce himself to Superman or try to figure out who this flying dude in Metropolis is or try
Maybe
to get
they
involved.
they could just establish that he has. Then even still, you just still
But
got the
that's
Batman,
so lazy.
Bat family problem. It is so lazy.
Like, I
And-
can't see.
You're just okay. Every single great Batman story you can adapt. Let's just say some iconic Batman stories. Guns the Red Hood, which, you know, we have mixed feelings about. That cannot be done with this slate.
Mm-hmm.
Batman Hush, you can do.
Can you, though? Because even think about
Yes,
it. Think about it.
you can adapt Hush.
Hush
very
is probably Hush is going to be in the Pattinson universe one way or another. Whether he's a
That's
main
okay.
villain or he's just a side antagonist or something, he's gonna be in it. I feel like it would be so crazy to have him in a Pattinson movie and then just reset the entire character and then do it all over again in a Brave.
He's gonna be in the Pattinson universe, probably. Court of Owls will be Pattinson universe.
Mr. Freeze will probably be Pattinson universe sometime.
Mr. Freeze will still be in the DCU though.
Yeah, this is the other thing. It's just how can it feels so weird having two Batmans? Like, this wasn't a problem to me. This wasn't a problem for me at first. I was like, oh, it's just
I
an
agree.
Elseworlds Batman. But now that, like, it's put into perspective that we might not get a Batman for 5 years, it's just like, this is bad. That we're gonna let if we're gonna let Pattinson finish his trilogy out, it's gonna be finish the trilogy. We're gonna have a picture perfect ending, and then a year later, it's gonna be a complete reset, complete new actor, complete new characters, complete new directors, complete new cinematographers, and it's just like a completely different thing. That's why That's one of the main reasons I'm for the merge. Is I don't want to mess up the Pattinson universe, and I think you can easily have the Pattinson trilogy be so perfect with not having a single influence from the DCU beyond that, and then slowly bring him into because it even fits what James Gunn was looking for. With everything is going to feel different. Clayface's body horror, Superman's hope core, Lantern's is going to be dark and gritty. Like everything is going to feel different, and I feel like you can perfectly bring him in without touching his trilogy, and then bring him in at the end.
And not. It's just not happening though.
But it's not
Like he's
happening.
just not going to be brought in.
But how perfectly could that? Do you agree that it could be perfectly done?
No, no,
You don't think so?
no. I know what you're saying about it's only year 2, blah blah blah. There's still no world where I can see Batman fighting alongside Superman against the threat Superman face like that Batman. It's just not gonna. And even still, like I love his portrayal of Bruce Wayne. That is not a like normal. That is not
It's true.
the typical Bruce Wayne. It's very stylized. It's very different. It's more of a, you know,
It's very Bruce
emo for
Wayne
lack of a better word.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that universe, for Elseworlds, not main
Yeah,
continuity
I'm seeing what you
Batman,
mean.
and it can't be. It just can't be. And even still, let's say, okay, let's say that we just completely change how we want to do Batman in the DCU, and we're not going to start with Damian, right? Where do you start? Are we starting with just Dick as Robin? That would be easy for the audience to follow, and they can follow Robin as we go. Sure, then maybe it'll take 20 years to get a full Bat family at that point.
And then think
There is
about it.
just, we're talking about squishing like 50 years of comic development into like a small amount of movies. That's why you need to jump. You just can't develop it. You can't develop the Bat family over time, and then you can't jump into it in the way they set it up. Neither way works.
The correct slate, what the DCU should have done was it. I don't care that it started with Creature Commandos. I don't care that we got Peacemaker season 2 this early. It should have had Superman. It should have. You could have done Creature Commandos first. No one cares. But in the first 2 years, it should have been Superman 2025, Brave and the Bold 2026, and then
And Wonder Woman as well.
Wonder Woman. I wouldn't even care as much as fast tracking her, because as important as she is one of the least pivotal parts of the Justice League in the greater scheme of things. Like Batman's always going to be more important. Green Lantern's going to be more important. And
You're gonna
80%.
riot for that, bro.
It's true though. Think about a lot of the big Justice League stories. When is the last time the Amazonians have been as important as the Lantern Corps, or
Well, the
the
Lantern
Yellow
Corps is
Lantern Corps?
obviously just Wonder Woman specifically.
No,
She's part
Wonder
of the
Woman
trilogy.
is extremely important. She's a part of the trilogy. I'm not
Okay, I
denying
thought
that.
you were saying just Wonder Woman herself. I'm like, bro, what are you saying?
No,
You're like, yeah, Wonder Woman herself is not important.
no. I mean, like you can. It's okay with you
I
not
mean, the
bringing
Wonder Woman
her in.
mythos.
It's okay with you not bringing her in until 2028.
I think the argument for not bringing Wonder Woman in as early is just the fact that we've just had like 2 Wonder Woman movies
It's
like
the
quite
same
recently.
thing with the Flash. That we had an entire Flash movie and an entire Flash show in the same decade, and then you just in this decade, and we just don't need more of it for now. And that's
Okay,
the
on the
thing.
topic of the Flash Rider is on Batman Brave and the Bold. How do you feel about that? I
Oh
don't remember
my
her name.
gosh, yeah,
Do
that's
you know
right.
about that?
Yeah. So
I
this
don't
is my
remember her
thing.
name.
I like the Flash, but there's no way that should be anything touching Batman.
Um, everyone's just showing all the clips, like bad clips from the Flash and stuff. I've not seen the Flash. My anti-watch list.
Really.
I've boycotted it for years.
So this is the thing with it.
But
It's a
what
good
I was
Flash
about
movie.
to say is James Gunn has like said people hating on a script by so and so haven't actually read a script by so and so, and also a lot of the problems with the Flash you could lead back to like the
Ezra Miller conflict.
just a lot of studio stuff as well.
Yeah. So this is my
And
thing.
because I have seen some other clips from the Flash that are like genuinely good scenes, and I'm not just gonna hate on the writer straight up. And like they had some other credits that people weren't super fan of, but like I'm just not gonna hate on the writer right now because like you just got to wait and see. And I do trust Gunn in that aspect, but just everything else with just
And this is the thing is with the entire Flash thing, it's like a 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. It's not a very good movie, but in just a Flash movie, it is very good. The way it's a unique take on Flashpoint, and the writing wasn't even my main criticism with the film as much as it was just there's some absolutely horrible filmmaking. Like CGI is terrible. Some of the direction it just takes is terrible. The writing isn't even my main criticism with the film. The other thing is James Gunn's got to grow a pair, man. James Gunn's got to grow a pair. He literally is in charge of the DCU studio. He needs to start getting crap done. He needs to stop giving stuff up. He knows he's such a big comic book fan, and his idea for the DCU was so perfect heading into it. But so much studio conflict, so much other movies and TV shows that just got in the way. He needs to either just stop giving a crap about those or be like, dude, this universe is way more important than yours. It's way more important than animated universes. It's way more important than the Flash shows or Flash movies. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to focus on my universe, and everyone's going to praise me in 20 years for creating such a perfect environment and such a perfect universe. He needs to start strong-arming some things, and he needs to stop sitting
it's never
back.
going to be a perfect universe with the way Batman's set up. It's just not.
Well,
I will
it's
continue
not.
saying that until I'm proven wrong, which I just don't see how I will be.
Well, no, I'm saying
Even
like
if the Batman like Brave and the Bold is even if it's a great Batman movie, I will just the way the setup, I will never be satisfied with the way the characters I love have been adapted.
now this is what I'm saying. It's not going to be perfect. His original idea for it was perfect. His original slate.
The original idea was the same
Yes.
thing with the Batman thing.
It wasn't
It still
because
was
it wasn't going to
Damian.
wait till 2030 to come out.
It would have been like Nightwing had been a hero longer than Superman. All that problems would have still been there.
Yeah,
Those would still be a part of it.
that's also just a problem with the idea of adapting Brave and the Bold right now. You can't really get around that. I think one of the main problems is we're waiting. So that is a problem, but you can still fix that. Realistically, you still could fix that.
All they had to do, dude, was just do. All they had to do was just like in Superman.
We could have just made Superman a superhero for like 6 years, maybe. I know that takes away from some of the point.
It does change the movie. Yeah, there's just no workarounds. There really isn't. All you had to do was just like do something like have like flashbacks to Superman knowing Robin when he was younger, like Nightwing when he was younger, and just have. But then it just doesn't work. No, not every
Literally
scenario I run
impossible.
through my head is bad.
This is why I think the best case scenario. It like I feel like you have to admit that the best case scenario is a merge of some sorts or a reset of some
Both
sorts.
are the worst case scenario.
But there's a better worst case scenario. There's a 0%. The way things are going, there is a 0.01% chance that the Brave and the Bold ends up good. There's an okay chance that you can bring Pattinson into the DCU and still make it good. And I
If
know
Pattinson's in the DCU, no, I'd rather have Brave and the Bold. I would rather have Brave and the Bold and just have the Bat family be off than because if it's the Pattinson universe, not as we just said the problems with Batman before, like and just not being like what we need Batman to be in the DCU, and we would never get a Bat family.
but you could so easily get a Bat family, dude. You've already
No, you
established can't when you
Not a full family.
you could.
In 3 movies, you can't get
No.
2 movies left.
No,
We've got
this is what I'm saying.
We've got 2 movies left. You can't get a full Bat
Well, he's
family.
gonna get a Robin in one of those 2 movies.
We don't even know that.
It's so.
And if he does, if he gets a Robin, it has to be Dick.
It has to be. So this is what I'm saying.
And then it's going to take. You can't get a full Bat family. You just can't. Best case scenario is one day it's just Batman and Robin in the DCU, and everything around
This
my head
is
sucks.
fricked. It really sucks.
It's making me so angry.
I think is one of the biggest problems. I wouldn't change this in Superman, but this is one of the biggest problems.
It would just ruin the Batman trilogy anyway.
Is this one of the
The Batman
problems
trilogy.
that he's only been Superman for 3 years. Because what if we got a Superman that was a Superman for 10 years, and then you could make the excuse that when Brave and the Bold comes out, you can give flashbacks about Nightwing or something, and then have Superman in it. I wouldn't change a singular thing about the Superman movie, especially the amount of years he's been Superman. But I feel like as a connected universe and what they're going for, the only logical explanation of it working is if Superman was a superhero for much longer than he was. Because if you
Batman just needs to just have one Robin. That is what we need to establish. We have never had that done well. We haven't even had just him and Dick done well, ever. Batman and Robin and Batman Forever is just the most terrible adaptation of the Batman-Robin relationship ever. It's so bad. Dick Grayson is written horribly. They're just like, they're terrible movies. We haven't even had a good Batman and Dick Grayson Robin relationship on screen ever. And those movies were like 20, 25 years ago. Just do Batman and Dick Grayson as Robin and just stop thinking about the family.
Yeah, what you should do. So this is the more I think about it.
That would fix timeline.
In my head, merger sounded good, but the more I think about it, although it is possible and it would end up being better than the Brave and the Bold, just as a full connected universe, I don't even want it to happen because I don't want Pattinson to be skewed. I just want Pattinson to be Pattinson and just have his legacy be done with the 3 movies. I don't want any of that. So yes, I'm not merger. The idea of it in my head sounds a lot better than when you put the facts out, it's not going to work.
There's just too much nuance to it. Like, yes, the edits of them side by side look cool. And yes, it'd be cool seeing them interact. But, like, it's just like there's more to it than that, you idiots.
No, and it's also
anyway, sorry, guys.
I would love for it to work, but it literally can't just because it is supposed to be an Elseworlds universe. And there's so much... It's a completely different Batman than what the Batman should be in the DCU. And you make a good point. In my head was just all the, like, same years, like, same age, same superhero age, kind of. It's like they already talked a little bit about Bloodhaven in the movie, and, like, you can make it connected. And then, like, they're both actually somewhat young acting, and they both are good-looking dudes, so you can bring them for a long time. It thought it worked in my head, but talking it out, it's just not going to work. Realistically, the best place for them to go is if Brave and the Bold starts out adapting Flying Graysons.
Just the more I think about it, I'm just now like, you just have to do start with
Dick. You can't
like,
do
actually
else.
like, so you haven't read Batman and Robin and Batman? Boys, read Robin and Batman by Jeff Lemire. It is one of the most beautiful comics I've ever read. It is so good. But in Robin and Batman, it's like Robin, like, very starting out, he's like training and like stuff, and he ends up getting like his first suit and going out like for the first time and stuff. The Justice, like, Batman's already part of the Justice League in that comic, and Robin actually like meets the Justice League. Like, that is just accurate timelining. That's what it should be.
But it's never going to happen. And one of the...
No, but that's what they would do. If you did do, like, you started with Dick, and then just the perfect first Batman movie for the DCU, the way they are right now, which is just never going to happen, sadly, is just, you've got Superman, you keep Superman how it is, and you just have that Batman gets Dick as Robin. And you just do a beautiful story of like him and Robin, and then you can establish that you already knew Superman. That's easy to establish that you already knew Superman, and Superman can be in it. He can meet Robin maybe in a post-credit scene or just in the movie or something. And then just over time, why don't we just grow with Dick Grayson? Stop thinking about the wider Bat family. We just grow with Dick Grayson, and then he can get older as time goes on. The actor will get older. It will make sense. You get around to a Justice League movie, and he can probably be Nightwing by then. That's all you need. And then
you want to wait 10 years from now to get a Justice League movie. He doesn't become Nightwing till he's a grown-out man.
It's not even hard to do. Like, that's not even hard to do.
No, because, like, think about it. Like, timeline-wise...
It's time jump.
But that's so bad. Like,
not every movie has to finish right after the last one.
And I'm not saying it does, but How old is Dick when he gets?
Even still, say I didn't say the Nightwing thing. He can just be an older Robin when it's Justice League time. Like, I would rather have just Dick Grayson done well, Batman done well, the cohesion, the Superman timelining relationship done accurately in a way that actually freaking makes freaking sense, rather than just go, we need Bat Family right now. I don't care if it makes sense in the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even want Bat Family if it means that. I would rather just not get it and just have perfect Robin and Batman relationship as it goes on. Then you can introduce another person. You can do my Under the Red Hood idea and just tweak it a little bit. You can, like,
In that scenario, you can literally just do Under the Red Hood.
you could do my Under the Red Hood idea as your first movie. No, you can't.
That's
It
your
doesn't
second
work.
movie.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It
doesn't
doesn't.
work.
It doesn't work at all. Yeah.
No, because my Under the Red Hood idea was counting on Brave and the Bold being what it's planned to be, which is not smart. Just do. It just need the only way it can be good and be actually a good, faithful universe is if you just start with Dick as Robin, and they just aren't doing that. Like,
And how perfect would this
there
be?
is just no chance it's happening.
This is perfect slate. Think about it. Batman becomes Batman around this. In comic continuity, Batman and Superman are like literally the same age. Like just about.
Yes.
They're just about the same age. They become superheroes just about the same time. Like they're literally supposed to be brothers. Like in relationship wise, they're supposed to be brothers.
They're best friends.
Yes. How perfect would it be is in like 2029, if we get this out in 2029, and let's say it follows the year by year, and this is like 7-year Batman or something. How perfect! That's like the perfect time to introduce Dick and to bring him in, because not only because I know
Nah, 7 years is a long time to introduce Dick.
it is because he normally gets him year 3, but
Just no, it's not even hard. You can actually just do when the Brave and the say they did Dick as Robin when it comes out. You can just set it around the same time that Superman the movie happens. Just set it earlier and just make it clear at the start of the movie. This is set around the same time as like the first Superman movie. Like that's not even a hard thing to do. Man of Tomorrow is probably going to take place like not long after Superman 2025.
yeah,
Like
I'm
maybe a
interested.
year time gap. Like even just setting it at the same time as that, like that's chill. Like Superman would have been Superman for like 3.5, 4 years, and you introduce Dick then, like that's fine.
That's
That's
perfect.
fine. You don't have to.
Mentally, that's a perfect slate, but mentally, I just can't think of a way that would feel good.
As in having it set before.
As in having said before,
Marvel does that all the time.
when
Like basically all of Phase 4 and 5 is all just mixed matched.
it is just mixed match, but it's never 4 years mixed matched. 4 years ago, like it feels wrong.
I don't think it
bring-
makes that much of a difference.
This is so bad. Brave and the Bold should have come out like a year after Superman. Like this should have been the second MCU,
And it should have been what we're talking about right
and
now.
it should have been what we're talking about with
And this just leads. And also, okay, I want to say one thing before I wrap it up. And not doing merger, like people like argue about like the general audience there being two Batmans at once. They were like, oh, people will be able to tell them apart. They'll be different enough.
No, they won't.
Some people actually are just stupid guys.
They
Like you
are,
don't understand.
yeah.
The general audience, they'll see the Batman Part 2, they'll love it. And then the next year, it's like Batman, the Brave and the Bold. You just love the last Batman movie. I'm going to go see it. Makes no sense.
That's how my dad is. Although he's smart.
General audience, they're not smart. They're not. And they don't want to at once. Everything sucks.
And I
Everything
don't
sucks.
blame them. This is the other thing is I don't blame the general audience for not paying attention
No.
to universes. You shouldn't have
It's
to
not
pay
their
attention to
responsibility.
universes.
It's not their responsibility.
No, it isn't. It's just it actually gets me so riled up to think about how perfect this universe could have been. And then we only talked about Batman here. But like every other project besides Superman and Supergirl is looking like it's going to be terrible. Like realistically.
We will be talking about them. Like we'll do a Lanterns anticipation video before it
Lanterns is
comes out,
looking
etc.
Lanterns is looking bad.
I agree.
Yeah, Lanterns is looking bad. He said he's still doing the Wonder Woman show, which isn't even supposed to have Wonder Woman, from what I heard.
Paradise Lost.
Yeah, I think it's just a show about Amazonians. Why are we getting
Who wants to watch that?
no one?
Like
No
even
one.
if it's good, I don't need like even if it's good, which I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna fully just say a project looks terrible and shouldn't be made. But the order of the projects, I feel like that's a fair criticism. Like, I haven't seen Creature Commandos, but everyone says, oh, even though Creature Commandos shouldn't have been the first movie, the first project, it's still really good. Doesn't mean like still Superman should have been before it. Like, you know
And
what I
this is the
mean?
thing with me is,
The first three projects, Superman, Creature Commandos, and Peacemaker, they shouldn't all be made by James Gunn. Like, it's just
and the thing with
you want to keep,
Clayface,
yeah,
this is the main thing people talk about with that is Clayface. I don't. I'm not as angry about the fact that Clayface is going to be coming out before a Batman movie,
I'm
because
not super angry about it, but I don't think it's genius or anything.
I don't think it's. I don't care because we literally don't have anything about Batman. And what's the point of just postponing what could possibly be a
Yeah,
phenomenal
exactly.
movie and it possibly never coming out? What's the point of doing that when we can just have it? And then, dude, hey, best case scenario, somehow, some way, this ends up being phenomenal. I don't know how they're going to make this universe great, but let's say somehow they make this universe just amazing. The Batman in
Even
the
if the
DCU.
movies are good, I'm not going to
No,
be
like
satisfied.
I'm saying, somehow they
Like,
make somehow they make it perfect. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but just some way, somehow. I don't think it's possible, but there's some way that they can make it perfect.
I will shave my head.
I will go bald hat guy and I will freaking dude shave it all. I'll shave my legs, I'll shave my arms. I'll shave my eyebrows. I'll go Martian, man. I'll just I don't care. It's not gonna happen. I would love for it to happen, but it's not gonna happen. But in the perfect world where they make Brave and the Bold great and it comes out in like 2030, 2029, I would have rather had Clayface come out and be a great rogue to already add to this universe than for it to possibly never come out. You feel me? That's one of the reasons I'm not angry at Clayface coming out before Batman.
I'm getting so mad just about just this whole thing, just talking about it. I'm going to wrap it up. This whole thing is fricked. It's stupid. Not every single scenario. I hate every single
Mm-hmm.
scenario. Sucks. Everything is terrible, which brings us back to the statement I made at the start of the video. Is the DCU setting Batman up for failure? Yes. I'm going to call the video, did the DCU doom Batman? Yes. All of it, like, just yes, yes, agree to all. It's awful. It's awful.
And before we wrap it up, I would just want to. I know this was a Batman episode, but another thing I want to say is I feel like we're giving this universe too much creativity.
Yes.
Like this universe has too much creativity. In there isn't. I'm not even a huge Green Lantern fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have little to no ball knowledge about the Green Lanterns. I'm a very basic fan of the Green Lanterns. I like them. They're cool. Seeing Lanterns, the
I'm not even
show.
a Jon Stewart fan, bro. I
No,
thought I
I'm.
was a Jon Stewart fan. Then I started reading Green Lantern War Journal. I was like, I do not like this.
Yeah, I'm
I've
not
read like
even.
most of Green Lantern War Journal, guys. I don't like it. I'm not like people are like, oh, you're not a Jon Stewart fan. You're right. I'm not.
Yeah,
But I know what the Green Lantern mythos is supposed to be.
so do I.
Like,
And I'm so angry. And when first Lanterns first came out, like the first like plot synopsis and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's darker, it's more
I've still
gritty.
read more Jon Stewart comics than those people anyway.
Yeah,
They've only seen Justice League Unlimited.
and I was when that first came out, I was like, you know what? I'm all for this. This sounds really cool. But then the more I think about it, this is getting too much creativity. It angers me so deeply to know that we're probably not even going to see Oa in this 8 episode show. This is going to be a crime detective show about some sort of murder with a Green Lantern ring. It angers me to think about the fact that we're not going to get Wonder Woman for possibly 6 years. It angers me to think about the fact that we're not going to get, dude, the Flash or dude, possibly even Darkseid. We might not even get like Darkseid for like 10 years. Which, if you guys, Darkseid is the Thanos of the DC, and we got Thanos in the first 5 years of the DCU or first 6 years of the DCU. Like this shouldn't have or MCU. Like this is just such poor planning, and it's really saddens me because we started off with such a phenomenal project. We started off with Superman, and it's just sad. Do you think?
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah,
I think what?
agree or disagree? DCU should reboot again. Not even like a full reboot, just a soft reboot from where it's at right now.
What would that look like?
Like we stop making DC projects for now. Like we cancel.
If it means that the Batman project that we just proposed, where it's Dick, starting with Dick, this is crazy word usage, by the way, where it starts with Dick as Robin and it fixes all the problems.
So this is what the soft reboot could look like.
It's set up
We
to be
cancel
terrible,
Lanterns.
but if DC reboots again, it looks that is a very bad image for the brand.
It's horrible.
James Gunn will be fired. Like, you can't reset DC because it's done bad. Do an arguably worse job, maybe. No, it's not worse. It's no worse job.
You
But
can't
do
do it
a
worse.
not so good job again, and then have to reboot again. Not even like 2 years in, you're cooked.
Yeah,
It's just set up for
this
fair.
is
Like,
bad.
you can't reboot. You can't reboot. I'm saying disagree. Reboot would just kill DC permanently.
I'm
It's
gonna
dead.
disagree too.
It's dead permanently if you reboot. You can't reboot. Not rebooting is awful. Merging is awful. Not merging is awful. Everything sucks.
Okay, where do you think this is gonna end up? Where do you think the DCU is gonna be in like 10 years? Do you think it's gonna be canceled? Do you think it's gonna be like the DCEU where we're just stringing along 5 out of 10,
I
4 out of
think that it
10?
will be genuinely like it will be. The movies will actually keep like. It's too early to tell. We've only had 3 projects that have all been made by James Gunn. It's actually too early to tell. It will either
Yeah.
be eh. If Lanterns and Supergirl and Clayface will set the stage. Ask me this question again after Clayface
No,
or
ask me
Lanterns.
this
Okay,
question again after Lanterns. Because if Lanterns is
which is coming
actually
out first between lasers. Yeah, ask me
if
again later.
Lanterns if Lanterns so this is the thing is as bad Lantern sounds right now, if it is genuinely not just bad in the terms of comic book, like the sacred comic book, Green Lantern Corps, just mythos. Not just bad there, but if this is a genuinely badly written, badly produced, badly made show, like this is just a bad critical show, then I'm gonna say the DCU is gonna be dead by the next decade.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, bro.
Yeah.
Boys, thank you for watching us low-key get heated. I don't think I've ever been this heated on the podcast. I'm feeling actively angry. Like, when I suggested this episode to Bohdi, I was like, oh, it could be fun to talk about this. This would be a like good discussion thing that was going through my head. I was like, this would be a cool discussion. And just the more I've been talking about it, the more I've been hating everything around me, bro. This sucks. Thank you, boys, for watching. Like, comment what you think about the DCU. Are we overreacting? We're not. I know that we're not overreacting. We're goaded for these opinions. Just comment what you think about what is going on with Batman in the DCU and maybe a little bit of the wider DCU. Like, subscribe,
Join the Discord.
join the Discord. We can talk about it more in there with you guys if you want. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Love you, boys.
God bless.